I'm proud to be in a country that helps so many people, especially Italian people. I'm very proud to be here today.
It's amazing. It's really so many details. Everything is so beautiful.
Quest'anno hanno venuto tutte le mie cugine. Io ho venuto in America quando avevo 11 anni. Mia mamma è venuta nel 1947 perché mio padre è morto in guerra in Italia. Mia mamma è venuta in America per dare a me e mia sorella una buona vita.
I've been in this country 40 years. I came when I was 2 years old, and I'm a proud Italian. And being here representing the Italian community and my heritage is very important to me because Christopher Columbus was a very important person and shows exactly all the importance of the Italians in this great country.
It's very important to support Christopher Columbus, to preserve the holiday and to preserve all the monuments throughout the city and throughout the country. And the Columbus Citizens Foundation is very involved in this effort because that's our heritage. At the Columbus Citizens Foundation, we have 585 members, but we also have junior membership now. We're trying to involve younger people in the idea that they should want to learn more about their culture and preserve their heritage.
On August 21st, we started with the Speaker of the New York City Council came out against the statue, asking the mayor to consider that the statue be removed. Even the consideration is an offense to Italian Americans because we have a vested interest. We're stakeholders in this statue. In the early, late 1800s, we actually contributed money, coins, out of our, from the original Italians that came to be able to build this statue. So to link this statue with the issue of slavery down south. Now, what's the difference between the both of them? Regardless what the historians say, they don't agree. And Christopher Columbus isn't part of the history. The history of it is not significant at this point. Well, the thing that's important to Italian Americans is Christopher Columbus became a household name. He's an extension of our family. He's the thing that my grandmother taught me, that there was an Italian that had a vision, that did something about the vision, and the vision was to do something, even though you can't see what it is, to be able to rise yourself, have aspirations, and be able to move on.
I'm Elizabeth Bettina Nicolosi, and I'm honored to be participating with Len Riggio, the Grand Marshal, as an Italian-American author who wrote a book on how Jews were saved in Italy during World War II, a little-known story of goodness amidst pure evil. And if we all learn how to do one act of kindness amidst of evil, life is a little better. And Italian Americans have contributed so much to America, and my grandparents, all four, came from Italy. So I'm delighted that this is an Italian American celebration.
Beautiful, and it's important to celebrate Columbus Day.
Una ricorrenza simbolica che la Polizia di Stato vuole rispettare. Il capo della Polizia ha individuato una delegazione che viene qui rappresentata dal nostro gruppo per dare rispetto ad una ricorrenza così importante.
We're distributing the Constitution of the United States. It was Len Riggio's idea to bring more unity to the United States, and that's pretty much his message. We printed 50,000. 50,000. So we've been giving out quite a few.
When Italian Americans came, especially from Sicily, we came seeking a better life. Mario Cuomo once said, we came here expecting streets paved with gold, but the only thing we were able to do was get jobs and pave the streets. And we appreciate the fact that we were able to get jobs. We gave up our culture, we gave up our heritage, we gave up our language, and a lot of us, including myself, gave up our names. We have absolutely no opposition to the Indians having an Indigenous Day. We're just concerned that it's being done on our day. So when the speaker comes to this statue and tries to mix in an issue that's going on 150 years ago, slavery down south, and attaches that to hate, anger, I mean, the things that they do with the statue during the night is terrible. But she attached this anger to Christopher Columbus, and because we don't look at the history, because the history was of that day, he's part of our household.
Columbus was born in the Republic of Genoa, which is now part of Italy. So the Italians claim him as one of their first emigrants. And like my mother, who emigrated from Italy, she married an American soldier after World War II. She took a courageous voyage on a ship to America. And many of the immigrants that helped to build Columbus, the Columbus Monument, there were no jets, there were no planes, everyone came on ship.
Actually, Christopher Columbus came to my school on Friday and greeted all my children. Yes, there are about 500 kids in my school, and we visit all the classes. It was not just Christopher Columbus, but also Amerigo Vespucci, because the children know that Christopher Columbus was born in Italy. He was a great explorer, a great navigator, a great cartographer, and Amerigo Vespucci gave its name to America, the most beautiful Italian name. So they believe in Christopher Columbus, and Christopher Columbus had a vision. So my children know that you need to have determination, perseverance in order to achieve a dream.
È una giornata importante. Colombo per noi non rappresenta solo un simbolo che ha lasciato un segno, ma soprattutto questa comunità degli italiani che si è inserita, ricorda sempre le proprie radici. È importante partecipare alla Regione Abruzzo proprio per rafforzare questo segno, diciamo, di patriottismo italiano, degli italiani che sono qui. Ha voluto una presenza oggi ufficiale, istituzionale, qui nella giornata di domani del Columbus Day.
Bisogna continuare questa tradizione e anche i simboli sono importanti, quindi evitare che succeda quello che è successo in California, no? Quindi la spersonalizzazione della nostra storia è uno dei danni della nostra civiltà.
I think we have to be strong, united, speak with one voice and have our day. As the late Mario Cuomo would say, you look at a beautiful mosaic, and what we look at today is the piece that is the Italian-American experience.
Io credo che al di là di quelle che sono così le discussioni di carattere politico sui media, sui giornali, Colombo rappresenti anche per gli Stati Uniti un punto di riferimento storico e quindi io credo che la statua non sarà mai rimossa.
This is just a great week for Italian Americans to celebrate our heritage, and what better place than here in Columbus Circle. Well, I think a lot is going to be said over the next few weeks and months, and we'll let this all play out, but I'm optimistic about the future.
This is the center of New York. This is the center of cultures. This is where all things meet. I always jokingly say this is where the blue bloods and blue collars meet. This is where all communities meet. This is not just Italians, but others came here too. The Spanish embraced Columbus. The Puerto Ricans embraced Columbus, and we adopted Columbus. When we came here, Columbus was already an American way of life. And because we were trying to become part of America, we adopted Columbus.
This is a tradition that's going on for many, many years, since the 1930s, where we've been down here the day before the Columbus holiday, and we've recognized Columbus by laying a wreath at the monument. As you know, this monument was dedicated and brought to this place by the Italian people. So this is a very important, sacred place for us. And so being here today is like honoring my grandparents, my parents, and everybody else.
I think this is a beautiful New York City morning. The weather is not great, but we are great, and we are very proud here to celebrate every as every year, the Columbus Day with the flowers at the statue, Columbus Circle. And as our ambassador said the other day at the Gracie Mansion, we are very proud of this important Italian man. As the proclamation of the President of the US says, it's not imaginable the US in general without the contribution of the Italian-American fabric, society and strength.
The National Council is made up of Italian Americans in civil service, and it pretty much, we represent, according to the Calandra Institute, about 110,000 Italian Americans in civil service. Primarily, a lot of the groups are in the tri-state area, so that's why we have a particular interest in New York, because a lot of the groups were based in New York City. It was started by a retired lieutenant, Mario Biaggi, and leads up to me. I've been doing this for 17 years now. So about 7 years ago, we started doing this with the Columbus Foundation, and we find that making it part of their celebration for the parade tomorrow, their pre-celebration, it has brought more attention and it brought more people together, so we embrace it, and we're thankful to the Columbus Citizens Foundation.